So this is a very short video on looking at how the knight moves in a game of chess. The knight, as you can see, is represented typically like the images here for the black knight and the white knight. And the knight moves in what we would call an L-shaped movement. So if we have a movement in an x distance of 1, well then it must move 2 units or 2 spaces in a y direction, and vice versa. The knight also has I suppose, a numerical value associated with its piece of 3. Like in the previous video, we evaluate the queen as being worth 9 points, the knight is worth 3 points. And it's one of those really tricky pieces for new people playing chess to get a grips with. So we move like an L shape. So if we consider that, if we had our giant L here, and we put it on top of the knight here. So essentially what happens to this knight here is we can move it 2 squares in the y and 1 in the x, so which brings us up to here. Similarly, we could land on this square, and then if we take this L down here, if we can rotate this L, and this gives us the starting point and landing point of any knight move. So we start on this square here, or we start on at the other end of the L, and we can traverse this kind of L shape, regardless of where or what position we are on the board. So to get your head around how the knight moves, you need to simply understand that the knight moves in an L shape. He cannot take his own piece, he can take an opponent piece, and he doesn't actually have to think about if there's a piece in the way, so he navigates or he jumps to his destination. So very briefly with the code that we've been playing around with for this continuous assessment, we have a little piece here that says if the piece name that contains knight, so if it's a white knight or a black knight, I'm going to make the valid move equal to true. And then if I bring up my terminal, and if I compile the file, I compile the file, and then I can run the chess project. And as I run the chess project, I can now move my knight pieces anywhere. So as you see here, so the knight moves in an L shape, which means we would move down this way 2 spaces in the y direction, or we can either move 1 to the left or 1 to the right. And we follow that style, so moving 2 this time in the x and then 1 in the y, and they are valid knight moves. Now currently the knight can move anywhere because we've set all moves to be true, but we move in L shapes around the board to demonstrate how the knight moves, and we should be able to take opponent pieces. So as long as you're moving in an L shape, everything should be fine. One of the nice things about the knight, as you get more used to playing chess, is that when you move on a white square, you always end up on a black square attacking a white square again. So for example, we start off here with this black knight on the white square, we're going to land on a black square, and the squares that we can attack now are this square here, this square here, and then following the mouse cursor around, we can see all of the white squares that we can land on. And it's very useful or helpful to build strategies around how the knight can move. Okay, so we'll leave it there.